Welcome Capricorn to your mid-June, July love reading, and thank you so much for tuning in. Now this is a general reading, Cappies, so take what resonates for you and let the rest go. Now also, if you're not really into love or romance or relationships, I do monthly readings as well, which cover the whole gambit of things. So I've left a link here if you're interested. You can go and check those monthly readings out as well. But for those of you into love, romance, and relationships, and this is relationships with with everyone. So not only love, but your family, your friends, your work colleagues, all of that as well. Now, you start out with the overall energy of the devil. Now, guess what star sign the devil rules? It's Capricorn. So, a lot of you may be involved with another Capricorn or might be attracted to another Capricorn in your life or have another significant Capricorn there. But the overall meaning of the devil card is quite interesting when it comes to love. Now, the devil can be a little bit scary for some people. You might look at it and think, oh, why is Capricorn, ruled by the devil card? But it actually isn't really anything to be worried about. When the devil card is in your reading, it's almost like you are at a gateway. And this is another phase of your life that is going to be starting. Now, when the devil card comes up, the devil talks about things that are often not on the surface, things that are beneath the surface. And Capricorns, often if you meet a lot of Capricorns, it seems like they don't have much emotion and they can hide the way they're feeling. What they present to the world is different to what their feelings are deep down inside, and their desires and their the things that interest them and excite them. And I feel that this is coming to the foreground when you have this card. So over the next 4 weeks, I really feel you are going to be meeting that side of yourself, that sort of shadow side of yourself. And I don't feel Capricorns find this difficult to do because they are they are ruled by the devil card. Capricorns are very in tune with their shadow side. But for a lot of you could that aren't so in tune with it, you could be confronting some fears about love and relationships over the next few weeks, and you might even be confronting some desires that you had deep down inside of you that you haven't really confronted before. Now, the devil talks about power, and it talks about the acquisition of worldly ambition and material wealth. And this is why I guess Capricorns are very they're very work orientated. They can often be workaholics, and they do strive to achieve wealth. And this really is coming to the forefront for a lot of you over the next few weeks as well. Your material desires are going to have to be faced. And material doesn't only mean wealth and status, but it's talking about your material desires on the physical level as well, sexually, and what excites you. And if you try to suppress that stuff, it actually only strengthens the desires that you have. So it's really, a lot of this kind of stuff is coming up for you over the next 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this is also a card of control. Now, some of you might find yourself controlling somebody or wanting to control somebody, or alternatively, you might find that you are the one that is being controlled in a relationship. So this kind of stuff needs to be looked at as well. This is kind of almost, and a lot of this is expressed in sexual terms or in financial terms as well. So there could be issues with money in relationships, or sex as well in relationships there that could need to be addressed. But the devil does ask us to confront, like I said, any of these issues that may come up for you over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Now, if you have just met someone, or you are yet to meet someone but want to meet someone, there could be someone that you come in contact with that it's going to be a very powerful relationship. It's very intense, very sexual. So there could be some energy around that. But this is actually going to be so good for you, Capricorn, as well. It's almost like all of this pent-up tension that some of you may have been carrying or holding is going to be released over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And look, the Death card there, the 13 card, the Release card, is actually the Death card, and this can be, this is quite fitting that you do have that card. This also is a Scorpio card, so some of you could be involved with Scorpio here. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But there is going to be a tremendous release that follows once you get that the Devil card, and you become in tune with your desires and that shadow side of yourself here. Now, if you're in a relationship, the Devil can sort of symbolize a number of phases in your relationship. And, as I said, that it can talk of, financial, it can talk about sort of bonds. Now, if not bondage, but bonds, like the bond of marriage, or financial arrangements that bond people together. This is the type of stuff that the Devil can talk about here. And these things like prenuptial agreements or joint loans, insurance policies, tax matters, these could all be coming up for you if you are in a relationship. It's that kind of that's the bonds I'm talking about. You're becoming connected in a financial or a worldly way. And it's almost it's a very practical card. It's an earthy card. And this is the kind of stuff that you might be discussing over the next 4 to 6 weeks with your partner. Now, this kind of seems all very unromantic, doesn't it? But these considerations are being brought to your attention because you are already committed to your partner, and it's like things are getting they're becoming deeper on a deeper level. Now, this is a card where I just don't want to offend anyone. So this is a card of, unbridled physicality here, and I'm talking about sex really, and it's like pleasures, physical pleasures. So I feel like for a lot of you in a relationship, there is this kind of sexuality, a shared passion, a primal passion that is between the two of you. And as I said, if you are not in a relationship, you could meet someone that stirs these primal feelings within you. And there's nothing flowery or delicate or conventional about this union either. It's wild, it's a wildness involved, and it's erotic, and it can be hard for some people to understand, but I think Capricorns can understand it quite well. As I said, you are very much connected with that devil energy, so you do understand this erotic compulsion almost, and it's kind of almost on the border of obsession. And this is that negative side of the devil. It can be a lot of obsessive feelings that you have towards someone in a relationship. So this really needs to be balanced out. And look what you have there. You've got the balance card as well. I feel like these two cards fit in so well with that devil card. But the thing with this as well, which is also something that you need to keep in mind, is once you have this initial intensity, sometimes this can then the relationship can just go, and there's no more interest there for that person. But more often than not, once that intoxicating madness of passion burns itself out a little bit, you can actually find that you have this wonderful, workable partnership. So, there's those two sides there. There's that side where you might find that, once that passion's burned out, you don't find that you have anything in common with this person, or you find that, after that craziness and the passion, there is a workable relationship that can be built on there. So, whatever happens in this relationship, Capricorn, whether you are in it or about to meet someone that stirs these feelings in you, it's really going to change you and change your attitudes towards love and sex forever. It's quite an intense energy. And really speaking, you, with the release card and the balance card there, these are major arcana cards. So I feel like this is quite a significant reading for you. Now, you've got the crown chakra card here, and this is, it's supposed to be violet, but it's coming out as very pink in this reading. But what this card talks about, the crown chakra is located at the top of your head, and it's about your higher consciousness, and it's connected with wisdom and spiritual insight here. And it sort of opens you up, this chakra, by meditating on the color violet and visualizing this and opening up that chakra in yourself. You are absolutely opening yourself up to ultimate bliss and happiness and divine love. And I feel that whenever you get one of the chakra cards from this deck, it's saying that you need to open it up so you can know, well, in this instance with the crown chakra, it's about you knowing that you are cherished. And also, because it's the card about intuition and higher consciousness, it really nourishes you, and it allows you to understand love in a different way from from that higher consciousness. Just like the devil was saying, this is something that will change you forever. And when you allow that chakra to open up and you visualize the energy dispersing through your aura, it's going to give you a completely different perspective when it comes to love. Now, that balance card, as I mentioned, this is the Temperance card. And this is really saying that you need to get some balance in your life, some equality, some harmony, some healing. And it's very important in relationships. And this is whether you're in a relationship or not. It's important for yourself as well. And this is saying that you need to examine your relationships and see if they are really balanced. So if you are in a relationship where you feel there might be some controlling issues, this is really the time to be looking at this. And, a healthy relationship should include time to be together and time to be apart as well. There shouldn't be any obsession there. And, taking some time for peaceful solitude here and meditating on that crown chakra, that violet color, really, it's acknowledging that you bring, it's acknowledging that what you bring to a relationship, you can bring, exactly what your partner is bringing. Both of you should be bringing exactly what each other are bringing to the partnership. You've both got to play equal roles here. But I feel like for a lot of you, that meditation is absolutely going to help you achieve this balance. Now, the release card there, that Scorpio card, I feel that for a lot, you are going to be able to discard and shed and transform. There's freedom here for you. I feel like you are going to be in touch with a side of yourself that you haven't been in touch with for a while, and this is going to allow you to release a lot of that pent up energy and emotion. And if you've been holding on tightly to those you love, whether or not the love is being returned to you or not, that's not a good thing. So I feel like over the next 4 weeks, a lot of you might be questioning some of your relationships here, because there could be some tension or even unhappiness involved for some of you. And even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe or grow and mature. So, you need to ask some questions. Are you trying to attract someone through your will? Are you trying to control someone? Is this what is happening to you? Are you trying to be attracted? Is someone trying to attract you through their will? Or trying to control you? So when that release card comes up here, I feel like if you can let go of any of those controlling, unbalanced energies that you might have in any of your relationships, I feel like this is going to allow the perfect relationship to appear in your life. So shed any beliefs and behavior that just don't serve you for your highest good. Now, I hope that resonated with you. I always try to keep my love readings short, but they seem to just go on and on. So I feel like it's going to be a pretty important 4 weeks for you. As I mentioned, I have left my general reading there as well, that link, so you can check that out. So I have a great few weeks, Capricorn, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.